Hello, it's Mansur Brown, and I'm here for Qwest TV. I say my first musical memory has to be when I picked up the guitar. I was really interested in, I would say, a lot of rock music. So, say Jimi Hendrix, the classics really, Led Zeppelin, Jimmy Page. Yeah, all the kind of, I'd say, famous ones really, along, that sort of ballpark, I'd say. The most amazing song for me is I Would Die For You by Prince. I say, yeah, that had a big impact. First concert I ever saw was Carlos Santana at the O2. Best concert, I played the Ends Festival. It's a festival in Croydon. It was the first one I really played, and that had a really big impact. It was sort of the first time sort of me playing my music to a lot of people. So like presenting it in a band form, and I think at that point, maybe in the Alps in Switzerland. Yeah, maybe that would be cool, I'd say, yeah. Whoa, oh my gosh. It's got to be Prince, Chino Moreno from Deftones, Chad Hugo from NERD. How many people have I got left? I could keep going. Miguel Atwood Ferguson, Ryuki Sakamoto. Sven Gremberg, he's like a Soviet Union composer. He made a lot of atmospheric music, and I'd say, I can't really quote, actually no, it's called Hingus. And it's just like, sort of like an array of just like atmospheric stuff, so a lot of synthesizers. I would take White Pony by Deftones. I would take the Band of Gypsies album, Jimi Hendrix. Purple Rain by Prince. Yeah, for me, it's just prayers, really. I just would do my prayer to God, and I'll just ask God, to make the performance really good, and to make it success, really. That's what just calms myself down. I always kind of just tell myself like I'm just playing music, so just have fun with it, really. Like, just sort of, I guess, calm myself down to a point where I'm not putting too much stress and pressure on myself. If I put so much pressure on myself, that's when things don't go to plan, I feel. I would describe my style as ever-evolving. It's genreless. I think it encompasses so many different genres. Wow. I started to play the guitar, I think at the age 11 and 12. It's cool, yeah. So the school that I went to was, they were giving guitar lessons, and I was just like, I was just, no, actually, I was playing football, so I was in a football team, and I loved football, but I always wanted to do something else, so I just picked up the guitar. And then, from there, really, I kind of took to the guitar, and then it sort of became a thing of picking football or music, and then, music was the first choice. I mean, I love music so much, but I think of myself as sort of somebody who, I think of myself as somebody who tries to be quite disciplined and hardworking, and I sort of strive to be the best person that I can be. So if I didn't do music, I think I would just channel it into something else. But I think I happen to do music, and I love music. It's just a form of expression, if you know what I mean, to me. Because there's a lot of other things I want to do in my life as well, if that makes sense. Jazz doesn't really mean anything to me in the sense that, like, music, the idea of music means a lot to me, and I think jazz falls in just a category of being a genre of music that I enjoy, but I'm interested in rock, I'm interested in hip hop, I'm interested in ambient, I'm interested in classical music. It's kind of a part of the puzzle, I think. I think that's how I look at it. I don't think as a genre, I kind of live and breathe it. I think it's like, I like jazz, but I like other things. So yeah, that's my answer to that question, really. I just define groove as a feeling, I'd say. I feel like if you immerse yourself in music that has that's very groovy, I think that's the only way to really take it in. I don't think there's a way to really learn it from a very like cerebral point of view. I'd say groove is just, yeah, it's immersion and soul, in my opinion, yes. At heart, I'm a YouTube guy. I found out a lot of different music from watching YouTube and discovering YouTube. I'm from that generation, I'd say. I'd say it's just a development on what we already have. And I think something that people don't know and they're not used to, I think would get scared. You know, I like to look at it like in the 80s, you know, when they brought out the drum machines, people thought drummers will not be relevant. You know, that wasn't the case. I think it'll have its place. But I think if you think about it, we've been in an era where we've gone from a place where we used to have like live music, and now electronic music is the dominant form of music. Don't get me wrong, I love electronic music, you know, it's played a big influence on my music, but I feel there's no need to be afraid. I think it will have its place, and I think there's possibly in the future, there's tools that you can take from it just to enhance music that's already made by humans, but humans are always going to be the prize, you know. There's no AI without humans creating it, so that's how I look at it, yeah. Yeah, I think I would go into football, because I denote that as this. So many people say football, but I'd probably go into football. But if not, something to do with robotics or tech, like computing or something like that, coding and stuff. I think I have a deep interest in that, like game design, VFX, all that kind of stuff, yeah. Number one, go to law school. Go to law school. I say this to everyone. Number one, like, if I could do it again, I would not have gone to music school. I would have went to study law. I would have I spent a lot of time teaching music to myself. Like I learned a lot of things, but you got to formally be trained in law. I'm telling you, if you learn law, gosh, most of your problems, man, like they're just taken care of. Believe in yourself. Nothing is ever done until it's done. So never let anybody tell you can't do anything. Trust in God. You can achieve anything you want in this life. It comes down to who you surround yourself with, and confidence, really. But people will only tell you that you can't do something because they believe they can't do it. But if you believe you can't do it, understand that you're a rare one and find other people that think like you, and the world's your oyster. I would say my main influences, I would say, are Brian Eno. I really like, yeah, amazing. Yeah, like I said, Sven Grenberg, Ryuki Sakamoto, Mike Dean. I really like Mike Dean he did a lot of cool stuff on Kanye's record, like a lot of synth stuff. He did it on the Jack Boys record, which I thought was really cool. There's this amazing jazz guitarist, which I think is amazing as well. Mike Moreno is really good. I forgot his name. It was in the 70s. He did like a lot of acoustic stuff. Is it John Martin? It might be John Martin, yeah. He's like super cool. All over the place, really, man. I liked a lot of like Deftones. They have a lot of like beautiful sort of, no, let me not say that. Deftones, and then also My Bloody Valentine. I really like My Bloody Valentine, all the shoegaze stuff. So it's like super all over the place, yeah.